Drill number 1 is deceleration shuttles. So this is the course. We place 2 cones down probably about 1 meter apart to form a gate. We take 5 steps in front of that gate to place a single cone, another 5 steps to place another single cone, and then a final 5 steps to place another gate directly opposite the first gate that we put down. So this drill is really going to work on our acceleration and deceleration. So acceleration is speeding up, deceleration is slowing down, and you need to have the ability to do both if you want to be a good footballer. So starting at the gate, low center of gravity, driving up to that first cone, getting around it, then up to the second cone, getting around it, then through the final gate. And then drill number 2 is shuttles. So we're using the exact same course as we just used, but we're just taking away those 2 middle cones, and now we're going to take 7.5 steps away from that first gate to form another gate in between the 2 that we already had placed. So now we have 3 gates to work with this time, and starting at either of the end gates, we're going to get a nice low center of gravity, accelerate up to that middle gate, turning 180 degrees back to the start, all the way out to the final gate, back to the start one more time, and then accelerating all the way through that third and final gate. So number 3 is the lateral shuffle. So we place 1 cone down, we take 4 wide steps in front of that first cone, turn 90 degrees, take another 4 steps to place our third cone, 4 more steps directly out in front of that cone to place another one, and then we complete a square by taking another 4 steps, and then we do a final 4 steps to place our final cone, which is our end point or our start point depending on which side we want to begin from. So then starting at either side, we're going to drive up to that first cone, then lower our center of gravity even more, so you can see I really drop down to move into a lateral shuffle, and then you're going to shuffle sideways, so you've really got to be light on your feet. Number 4 is crosshairs. So this is how we set it up. We place 1 cone down, we take 5 steps to place a center cone, we turn 90 degrees to the right, take 5 more steps to place a third cone, then we return back to the middle, all the way out to the other side, another 5 steps from the middle cone to place a fourth, back to the middle one more time, turning left 90 degrees this time to place our 5th and final cone. And this is going to be a great drill for working on our 90-degree turns, as you'll see. So you start at any of the outside cones, nice low center of gravity, drive to the middle, nice and low around that corner, turning 90 degrees, back to the middle every time we hit one of the outside cones, always turning to the right hand side the first time through. Number 5 is the diagonal square. So what we're going to do is take those outside cones that we were just using for the crosshairs drill and walk 5 steps forward with them to place them down, and it's going to form a perfect square eventually around that center cone. So we're going to use this square to go around, but also using that middle cone as well, this time working on some more diagonal movement. So we're really covering that last direction. We've worked on forwards, backwards, side to side. Now we're going to be working on some diagonals as well. So we start at any of the outside cones, drive to the middle, out to the next cone, back to the middle, and going around each corner until we've made our way all the way back to the start.
Alright, we're about to work on some shuffling. This is about quickness. We're moving our feet, we're chopping really quick. We're going to one corner, we're going to explode and run it out.
The first exercise is really simple. If you've ever done a speed or agility ladder in your life, you've most certainly done this exercise. Number 2 is very similar, 2 foot in each square, but this time we're moving laterally. So we're going sideways through the ladder. Next up is the icky shuffle. This one takes a little bit more coordination now. Again, we're putting 2 foot in each square of the ladder, but we're moving diagonally through. Number 5 is the in and outs, a very simple one, nice and easy, and all we're doing is placing 2 feet inside each square of the ladder. Number 7 is the lateral in and out. So what we're doing is going in and out of every single square, both feet in each and every square, but we're moving forwards and backwards. Number 9 is the foot exchange. So we're moving laterally through that ladder once again, placing both feet in each grid of the ladder. Number 13 is the 2-footed hop. So we're moving through the ladder the exact same way that we did with the icky shuffle.